The South Side gets a bad rap. Lock your doors when you go to the South Side. You know, be careful if you're at night.
I've seen it become something that has blossomed a lot, and I've seen it deteriorate a bit.
We feel like we're the stepchild because nobody comes over here.
Our infrastructure here, we don't have none.
But if you walk down any of these neighborhoods, you'll see people outside watering their yard. Kids playing in the front yard in the street, football.
And anytime I'm up here, we always say good morning, good afternoon. You know, we're friendly. And this is home.
It is home. Hello and welcome to Don Pedro's Mexican Restaurant. If you are from San Antonio, chances are you're pretty familiar with this place.
It's been around since 1968, the backdrop for so many family celebrations and significant events for people across the city and even on the outskirts of town. But tonight, it is where we are broadcasting live our neighborhood newscast, Know My Neighborhood, right here in Harlandale, McCollum. We're glad you're joining us. I'm Myra Arthur.
And I'm Steve Spriester. Over the next hour, we are going to dive into the issues of the Harlandale, McCollum neighborhood and let you meet some of its people who are very proud to be from this area and very proud to be from the South Side.
There are two sides of this neighborhood. The name kind of says it all, Harlandale and McCollum. But the neighborhood association here believes that that name, including both in that name, is a way to unite this neighborhood that really has a divide in more ways than one. Take a look.
It's not just McCollum and it's not just Harlandale, you know, it's both.
That's why they named their group the Harlandale McCollum Neighborhood Association. Including both in that name is an effort to unite both sides that have somewhat of a physical barrier between them.
I kind of feel like Military Drive divides McCollum and Harlandale.
Harlandale stays on Harlandale, McCollum stays in McCollum.
The neighborhood is on San Antonio's south side, just east of I-35 and inside Loop 410. It runs north to West Bircham Avenue and south to West Buchanan. It crosses Pleasanton Road and includes Stinson Airport to the east, all encompassing roughly 2,000 homes. Aside from a main road running through this neighborhood, there's also a rivalry that runs deep.
I went to Harlandale myself.
Rosie's like, I went to McCollum. I'm just kidding.
Two high schools, McCollum and Harlandale, Cowboys versus Indians, and there is no love lost when it's game time.
When it comes to Frontier Bowl game, we don't get along, but it's only that week.
Juan Mancha lives on the Harlandale side.
I lived in this neighborhood. I'm 49 years old, so I've been about 47 years. Always nothing but Harlandale.
He's active in this neighborhood association that has only been around 2 years. They want more people involved, especially from the Harlandale side.
Word of mouth. Everything in the Harlandale area has got to be word of mouth.
It's a challenge to get the attention of people. We are a no membership fee association, so we don't have mail outs. We don't have the only thing we have is social media, and not everybody has social media.
Juan says when there's a need, that is so often what brings this neighborhood together.
Our infrastructure here, we don't have none. You know, we used to be the area that was growing and populating, you know, between 35 and Roosevelt. Then all of a sudden, we just kind of got ignored for a long time.
Here in the South Side, you see, like, for example, Brook City Base area that has just flourished. Some of us that have been here for many, many years look at it like, hey, what happened to us? Now the community here wants some attention focused here.
So when this organization got started, I was like, oh man, that's great. You know, so let's see what we can do.
What they do here is get a direct line to their city council person, meet face to face with the neighborhood SAPD safe officer. Juan and those who lead this association want to see more neighbors in these seats, no matter which side of Military Drive they come from.
We're actually a big family, you know, but it's like your cousin that you like, but you only want to see them every now and then. It's the same thing, you know, with Harlandale, McCollum.
It's really the South Side, not Harlandale, not McCollum. It's the South Side.
Southwest Military Drive could be considered the main vein of this neighborhood. While we were researching this area, we learned that it was initially built as a connector for Kelly Field and Brooks Field, which are on opposite ends.
In 1932, there was even a bigger proposal to create a loop connecting each of San Antonio's military bases, but that never happened. Can you imagine if it would have, though?
Things would look much different, right?
Yeah. And this neighborhood association has only been in existence, like we said, for a couple of years. But Harlandale, McCollum, the Harlandale area has gone from farmland to a thriving community. And it is a place that a lot of people love to call home.
Generations of families here are united by the fact that they are Southsiders. They have such pride in that. But Jesse Degollado tells us that early on, that wasn't always the case.
The Harlandale-McCollum Neighborhood Association may be one of the city's largest, but by living there.
What makes it home, everyone knows everyone. It's like a small town within, the big town San Antonio.
Yet in 1930, a war of words erupted over whether Harlandale should stay a suburb or become its own city, like Alamo Heights. There were even factions: independents, do-nothings, annexationists. Over the years, though, Harlandale was annexed, bit by bit, says someone who's lived here all her life. Beverly Teal says it was a radical change for her mother in the mid-50s, and for others living on what had been mostly farmland.
They had to get rid of all the hogs and property and everything, and that's why she sold out.
Yet Teal and her longtime neighbor, Janet McLean, still live here.
It's not in the city, and it's not really commercialized or anything, but it's just home.
When you first moved in, did we have this many houses? Were there this many families?
No, they were all single older ladies, Anglo ladies living in all these houses.
A retired teacher, Esmeralda Camacho, bought a home here in the early 80s. Even though Camacho says she'd been approved, the seller was blunt.
Okay, well, I just want to make sure, because this neighborhood's always been a good neighborhood, and I don't want any trouble for them.
Camacho believes it was because she's Hispanic.
I think he didn't want anybody who was of another race unless they were, to his idea, good people.
After introducing herself to the neighbors, Camacho now values what Ernesto Cano came to know after he moved here soon after she did.
They were real nice people. All of them. I have no issues with them.
It's very family-oriented. We all know each other.
Sometimes hard to do amid all the growth.
It's just home. It's just home for us. We love it.
Well, according to a book, Places of San Antonio, Harlandale was named Harlandale because of one of the original developers, B.B. Harlan, and he bought enough land back in 1909 for about 100 homes, and then he sold it in 1920 to another man, Marcus Thurman Barrett, I believe, who they say was responsible for developing not only Harlandale, but much of the South Side. But get this, you're going to love this. One of the primary selling points of moving out here was that there was a trolley line running from downtown to here. Can you imagine a trolley line on Southwest Military now?
I wish they never would have got rid of it. Can you imagine?
I know.
How cool would a trolley to be?
What fun.
Yeah.
Jesse, thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Don Pedro's, where we're all standing right now, it is so big, so large, it can accommodate everybody. It's always perfect for a family celebration. A party.
Yeah, parties of all sizes, and we have one going on right now, and we're not alone.
Of course not.
You know, it's happy hour. It's happy hour. We got Hora de Feliz. Here we are. Yeah, we're making some friends back here.
37.
I don't have a drink. Sorry.
Have a drink with us. Thank you.
I'm on the clock, okay? I'm on the clock. We do have some weather to talk about, especially the good rain. What kind of impact it had on our area and the drought monitor in a cold front that hits tomorrow night. What you need to know about the weekend behind that front in just a bit.
All right, thanks, Adam. You know, the Idea South Flores campus brought another school option to this neighborhood, but it also invited more traffic to already busy streets. Now, they've tried one solution, but is it actually working? Well, that depends on who you ask, we discovered. Know My Neighborhood Harlandale McCollum continues when we come back.
If you had to choose between Harlandale and McCollum, which would it be?
Dun, 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 dun. Does that answer your question?
I love them both.
I went to Harlandale. My kids went to McCollum. So I'm in the middle.
I am a child of 2 McCollum graduates, so McCollum.
Harlandale! My husband played football.
But when I used to go to the Frontier Bowl, I would always go like, okay, who did this? Okay, hooray, hooray.
I need to know what their favorite brisket is, lean or fatty.
They're both great schools.
Welcome back to Know My Neighborhood Harlandale McCollum. You know, a growing neighborhood usually means growing traffic concerns, and that's exactly what we found on the block next to the school Idea South Flores.
Yeah, that school opened in 2013, and as our RJ Marquez reports, as the school got bigger and more popular, so did some of the concerns for the people who live in that area.
It's another busy morning on the roads, and for many people that drive along South Flores, they know what they're about to run into.
What have you seen in terms of like changes when it comes to the growth of this neighborhood?
Traffic has really gotten a lot worse.
Yolanda Diaz lives down the street from Idea South Flores. Just getting in and out of her driveway during school drop-off and pickup times can be an adventure.
Sometimes they block the driveway and they block the mailboxes too, and you know, we have to go out here and tell them.
We checked the traffic for ourselves, driving down South Flores and West Harding before the sun came up.
Well, we're across the street from the Idea South Flores campus. We got here around 6:45 in the morning on a regular Thursday morning drop-off to check out the situation. And over the past 15 minutes or so, we have seen more than 20 cars lined up down South Flores, even backing up already to Harding Boulevard. Once the gates opened at around 7:15, traffic moved pretty fast, but the line of cars was back when we returned for pickup hours.
Do you guys live in the Harlandale McCollum area?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
We've been living here in this area for 52 years.
Efrain Almanza picks up his granddaughter every day, but has a system to make sure he's not waiting in the back of the line.
I'll do what the rest of the people are doing. They come drop off their cars, take off home, then come back, pick up my granddaughter. I don't want to spend 2 hours here.
You heard that right. Efrain leaves his vehicle parked on Harding and returns to beat the rush.
I found a solution. That's all I can do.
Christina de Anda's solution is to juggle work and waiting.
We have to give it here pretty early. Otherwise, you're parked way over there by Pleasanton Road. So right now I'm working out of my truck.
Christina says there's usually cars parked on Harding as early as 11:30 in the morning for pickup.
I got here at 12:45.
12:45?
Yeah.
To wait in line till 3:45?
Yeah.
Idea South Flores is a charter school, so they do not have running buses to help ease the traffic, and the school keeps growing. In 2020, it became a fully scaled kinder through 12th grade campus and now has an enrollment of more than 1,400 students. That means streets like Harding and Ware can look like parking lots before and after school.
Have you ever had an issue with maybe someone who was blocking your driveway that you were just kind of like...
You know, I give them the look and they move they try to like move, give me space to move.
Yeah.
And so, but other neighbors, you know, have had to call the police.
Christina says the school has sent notices to parents to be mindful of people who live on those streets and changed entrances for younger students, but it's still a daily gridlock.
They tried to move the way we come in to make it, to direct it differently. I mean, but other than that, I mean, there's nothing really they can do.
All right, so let's talk more about the traffic issue in this neighborhood. We dug a little deeper on this, and since we visited the Idea School, we found out that the San Antonio Police Department has been called there 10 times for traffic violations since the school year began. we reached out to the city councilwoman for this area, for the Harlandale-McCollum area. And Councilwoman Phyllis Villagran tells us in a statement that, quote, despite proactive outreach to IDEA charter school administration each school year, these efforts have been met with limited to no response from IDEA, end quote.
She says her office is committed to finding sustainable solutions, but now IDEA responded with a statement saying in part that they are unaware of any direct communication from Villagran's office regarding neighborhood traffic concerns, but that they welcome the partnership to maintain the safety of students and their families. So we'll see if a solution is eventually reached for this very long and lengthy problem.
There has to be a solution in there somewhere. All right, let's talking traffic. Let's go outside right now. Right outside Don Pedro's restaurant and show you Southwest Military Drive, where traffic is moving on very smoothly, but I have to say, Don Pedro's is a very popular place on a Thursday night.
Yeah, there might be a lot of turn signals trying to come into this very parking lot. Somebody I know who is keeping the festivities alive and well here. We called him a party of his own, right?
Yes.
Party of Adam Caskey. Party of Adam Caskey.
Yeah. You know, and Steve, on this thermometer Thursday evening, I know you meant to say, and I got a few tricks up my sleeve here, Don Pedro's. We'll get to it in a moment. Let's really quickly get to the forecast, chat about the weather. Our headlines here, we had some very good rain, over 5 inches at the airport since Sunday. Improvements in the aquifer and in the drought monitor. We also have some fog to talk about, which is going to develop tonight, and a cold front that affects the weekend. So let's get right to it right now. The newest drought monitor was updated today, and we have some improvements. I'll have a side-by-side comparison coming up on the night beat, but at least we had some improvements, and we'll have even more improvements for the next one next Thursday. Overall, we're looking at the aquifer 10 feet, almost 10 feet higher than it was on Saturday. It's up 9 feet, but it keeps rising. It's going to get to 10. It's still responding to the rain. Let's talk about tomorrow. We've got some dense fog forming, I think, shortly after sunset this evening. That dense fog is going to lead to clouds for a good portion of the day tomorrow, but I anticipate issues on the roads tomorrow in terms of visibility. Then a cold front hits tomorrow night. Temperatures tomorrow, 50s for most of the day. Tomorrow night, the cold front hits, and then that causes a windy Saturday and cooler mornings this upcoming weekend, as cool as 39 by Sunday morning. But the afternoons this weekend will be comfortable. Raymond!
Yes, sir.
And we chatted earlier. Raymond's here. Say hi, Raymond. U.S. Marine Corps vet was saying, what can I do for thermometer? Surprise!
Thank you very much. I will share with this big time. The first time I won anything in a long time.
You're welcome, buddy.
Thank you very much.
Of course.
I will share with you.
See you back in a few minutes.
All right, Raymond.
I love that. Absolutely. Well deserved. Okay, one thing we found that people love about this neighborhood are the businesses and the homeowners who've been here for decades. But is old, aging infrastructure the trade-off? Up next, we take a look at this neighborhood's drainage system and the flood of issues that neighbors have to deal with anytime it rains.
What is it about living in the Harlandale-McCollum area?
It's very family-oriented.
Well, it's close for the kids there right here. The kids' school is right behind me.
Everyone knows everyone.
The neighbors take care of each other.
We still worry about each other, and we still care about each other. Been here all my life, so, you know, I kind of like it.
Welcome back live to Don Pedro's restaurant here in the heart of the Harlandale-McCollum neighborhood. And you know, this is a neighborhood that's been around for a long time, but they are looking for some new ideas to an old problem: drainage. When it rains here, it not only pours, it floods in this neighborhood.
And that was certainly evident this week. You can see some of that in this picture here. This is what's left after it rains. So imagine when it's actually coming down. Avery Everett shows us how the city knows about this issue. They're aware of this problem, and they actually have a construction project going on right now to try to make a change.
On the surface, this Southside neighborhood looks to be scenic. But this is stagnant water left after week-old rain, and neighbors say it's causing strains.
The water has nowhere to go to.
In the Harlandale-McCullum neighborhood, even on a dry day, there's issues with their drainage. Margaret Pena says she started noticing it
when I moved in.
Decades of drainage problems paired with decades of damage.
Since 1978, which is well over 40 years.
Her laugh is contagious, and she says it's all she can do anymore after sites like this have become so common.
Flooding depends on how much it rains, but lingering water whenever it rains.
We took a walk down her street, searching for the city's drainage system, but only stumbled on slim findings.
I mean, you haven't seen it drain from there all the way through here.
No.
It's right here.
So that's the first drain.
That's the only drain.
You laugh.
I mean, it sounds funny. It's funny to me because I've lived here so long and I know that it's the only drain that we have. Yeah.
Water on her side of the neighborhood drains into Harlandale and 6 Mile Creek. That one drain is clear right now, but Pena says it's common to see it clogged.
You can see the buildup right here.
Right.
What's the solution?
We need to have some more drains.
The city says a project here on Dorsey is currently under construction. They say they're working on drainage improvements. We know so far in this neighborhood there have been 3 other projects completed and 11 others identified, but those 11 still need future funding. Neighbors who have lived here for decades say drainage has always been an issue, but it only got worse after the city cemented over 6 Mile Creek.
A spokesperson for San Antonio's Public Works Department says concrete was laid along 6 Mile Creek in this neighborhood during the mid-90s. That spokesperson says the department is aware of drainage issues in the neighborhood. Between 2004 and 2023, the city reports that a total of 53 drainage concerns for this area were sent in through 311. Driving through this neighborhood, it's easy to see that some people have made their own solutions.
And so
others, like Pena, are looking for the city to step up and help.
When it really rains, this whole corner right here is all one whole puddle because it has to drain out.
The decades-old issue of drainage won't change overnight.
There's only one drain, is that there's no drains on any of the streets around here.
But Pena says she wants to draw more attention and find a way to prevent future flooding.
So Avery joins us now live here. Avery, I know I had this question. Why did the city cement over 6 Mile Creek?
Yeah, it was the question I was asking myself this entire time, and a lot of neighbors have been asking too. So I went to Public Works, and they say they try to keep as many of those drainage channels as natural as possible, but with the flooding here on the south side, they had to come up with a quick solution. So there were 2 options, either to expand that natural drainage canal or to cement over it, and they chose option 2 for Harlandale and McCullum.
Well, let's hope they come up with a solution
right
out of all this, too.
Or at least some improvements.
Yeah, we'll keep following it.
Yeah.
Thank you, Avery. All right, we're just getting started with Know My Neighborhood, Harlandale, McCullum. We are live from Don Pedro's Restaurants. We'll be right back after this break.
Well, welcome back to Know My Neighborhood. This is KSAT's Neighborhood Newscast, where we take our show on the road.
Tonight's episode brings us to Don Pedro's, which is in the heart of the Harlandale-McCullum neighborhood. Now, if you are from here, if you're from this particular neighborhood, you don't have to pick a side, but you may feel like you need to. We're talking about, are you a Harlandale Indian or a McCullum cowboy?
And it seems like most people do pick a side. We talked about this friendly rivalry a little bit earlier in the show. Well, David Sears caught up with some people who used to be opponents, now turned neighbors, and bonded by their pride in the South Side.
21-7, yeah. Yeah, and I got hurt. So then y'all started scoring.
But that doesn't matter. You still got other team. You got still have other teammates.
3.5 decades after going at it on the field, these two still going at it, sitting in the stands at Memorial Stadium, remembering those glory days from the 1989 Frontier Bowl. That is Harlandale Indian Joseph Farias and McCullum Cowboy Gabe Cisneros. And even though they're both in their early 50s now, they can still remember those days of busted heads, popping pads, and running plays.
It's amazing that I can't remember, algebra or geometry to this day, but I can remember when coach calls a play, I can remember what to do, or I can remember what we did.
They even remember those certain superstitions.
My superstition when breaking through the poster and stuff, I always had to be last.
And of course, they remember the blood, sweat, and slobber knockers.
I can still feel the snot coming out when you hit somebody, and you're just cleaning off your jersey because all the snot just came out.
Yeah.
Two guys from different schools, but from the same neighborhood. One big happy family, supporting either school as long as they were not playing each other.
We still know we're family.
Oh, yeah.
We're Southside family, because if we go up against Judson, if we go up against Clark, Holmes, we know we're going to be rooting for them, and they're going to be rooting for us.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, it was all nice at ease. One big happy family down here on the south side until it was time for that kickoff of the Frontier Bowl. And no way, they weren't even talking to each other anymore.
Students, players, coaches, even the community split for that 1 week.
Every normal week, even when we're playing other schools, for football season, you can go to the store and somebody will hold the door open for you, and you go eat somewhere and, excuse me, sir, how you doing, whatever. That week, if you're wearing the wrong color, if you're wearing green and you go to the store, nobody opens the door for you if they're from the other school.
No.
The '89 Frontier Bowl, probably the greatest in its history. Harlandale down 21, able to come from behind and tie it with a throwback pass from Farias for the 2-point conversion.
Actually, I juked somebody that was trying to hit me. I juked them first, then I threw the ball.
What was the play?
It was a renegade throwback pass.
I see everybody coming up because they saw that pass. I guess they saw pass,
They saw
heard
the
pass,
throwback
and came.
To me, they sucked up and left Joey in the back by himself.
But the Cowboys still got the trophy. And with the tie and the 8-1-1 record, they made it to the playoffs along with bragging rights. And at the end of the game, that's all that really matters.
Every year, it doesn't matter. You can go 0 and you can't win one game up until done. When that game comes, that's the game.
Yeah. That's the game.
If you win, you got bragging rights for the rest of the year.
More like bragging rights for a lifetime. But when the trash talking is over and the day is done, it's back to being family.
Good seeing you. Take care. Take care.
Those guys shook hands and hugged right there at the end, and then they started jawing at each other again as they were walking to their cars. So it was great. But Joseph Farias was wearing number 76. That is a jersey of a friend of his, Anthony Martin, who passed away a few years ago. But he wanted to honor his friend tonight with that jersey. They played ball together. They grew up together. They were in that Frontier Bowl together in 1989. And so he wanted to honor him. And Gabe Cesaros even knew who Anthony Martin was. And that's the kind of family that this community really is. They all come together except for that 1 week.
That 1 week. I love. We'll cheer for each other all the other games, but when it comes to Frontier Bowl week, look out.
After the game was over, they came here and they either celebrated or they drowned their sorrows.
I bet they did. So I bet they did.
This is the place to be after the Frontier Bowl.
Yeah.
Oh, love that story. Thank you, David.
Great guy. Thank you. You could have gone on all night.
Yeah.
Thanks, David.
Thank you. Well, we are here at Don Pedro's, a mainstay in this community, right here along Southwest Military, but it's not the only restaurant establishment that's been around for a long time. When we come back, we're taking you to B&B Smokehouse. They've been serving the South Side since the 50s, and their menu has it all.
Brisket, pork, giant spuds, all the fixings. It's just one thing people love about their neighborhood, and you're about to find out why when we come back.
Welcome back to Know My Neighborhood. Throughout this area, you will find businesses that have really stood the test of time. Places like where we are right now at Don Pedro's.
Yeah, they're often called legacy businesses by a lot of people in the neighborhood. Our Eric Hernandez went to one such place, B&B Smokehouse, which started long ago, but has grown into a South Side staple.
Anybody around this part of town where to get barbecue, they'll likely lead you here, 2619 Pleasanton Road. What's now known as B&B Smokehouse wasn't always so.
This was the original building that my dad built.
Its story goes back to the 1950s when World War II veteran Harold Finley retired from the Air Force and decided to make San Antonio his home. In 1958, Hal's Drive-In and Barbecue opened in the spot, just 3 blocks away from Southwest Military Drive.
This was our building, which had the original building right here.
Hal's son Bruce, who's the current owner, remembers those days fondly.
And that was our building for 35 years. We did a lot of business out of there, a lot of business. It was a little burger joint. In 1958, I literally grew up in a playpen right behind the window there where they were selling hamburgers. Later on, the last few years, he added barbecue to the menu. And really, it was called Hal's Barbecue at that point.
After several years, Hal got tired of running a restaurant and would close his business. But the building still belonged to the Finley family. In 1984, Bruce and his brother decided to take their turn at owning a restaurant.
We started on a shoestring. We didn't know anything about business at all. It was really kind of a mess, but we got it going and created a good business after a while. And then this year we'll be here 40 years.
4 decades in means a lot has changed, like expanding the building to accommodate growth. But one thing that has stayed the same, the food.
Food was really good.
The brisket was really good. Salad is great.
You can't go wrong with a peach cobbler there.
B&B's menu has all the classics: brisket, sausage, chicken, and yes, all the traditional sides.
And the customers and the community also a part of the family here. It's what keeps this legacy growing.
I considered going to another location, and I thought, why do that? My customer base is right here, and they've been great to us.
Bruce says between the pandemic and inflation, he's had to make some menu revisions, especially to the price. But customers still show up every single day, knowing the portions are never lacking.
Hi, we're here to go.
It's that customer loyalty, Bruce says, makes this part of the South Side so special.
It's more laid back. I call it Old San Antonio, and it's the real San Antonio. And that's a big difference from the north side, northeast, northwest. So it's been very comfortable for us. We've done great business here. We love it.
Hungry yet?
Yeah, we are surrounded by good food. We're here at Don Pedro's. This place, B&B's, just 2 of the many longtime businesses in this community. There's Griff's on Pleasanton Road. They've been serving up burgers for years. Bud Jones as well, also recognized as a longtime business. Families have been dining there since 1958.
And we can't forget about places like Letty's. Between quinceañeras, weddings, everything in between, this party supply business has been part of so many celebrations across this area.
Let's take a look outside of Don Pedro's, where we know inside plenty of people have gathered here to celebrate, including our own Adam Caskey. It's Thursday. He celebrates every one of those, and somehow he made it behind the bar earlier. Yeah, he sure is.
There should be no Caskey behind the bar. That's dangerous this time of year. All right, where are you now, Adam?
Okay, so I'm hiding in the waiting area near the front of the building because when I was first here, this lovely couple, Manny and Amanda, came up, talked to me. Oh, they're big KSAT fans and whatnot. And I started talking thermometers, and he goes, well, I didn't want to ask, I didn't want to be rude, but I mean, if you can put in a good word, you combine Know My Neighborhood and Thermometer Thursday. We got our own little dish to serve up here. I just wanted to say, Happy Thermometer Thursday!
Yay!
Amanda!
forever.
And Manny. Yes. You see, they asked, could you put in a good word? Surprise!
This is awesome. Thank you.
You're so welcome. More than a good word.
Our favorite weatherman.
Oh, thanks.
Adam Caskey.
Thank you.
After a cold front, good rain, we get a thermometer. Yes.
And you had tacos and a margarita. What could be better?
Exactly.
We're nailing it. We're crushing it tonight. Yeah, we're crushing it. By the way, you can go to ksat.com/thermometer to enter the drawing. We have another Thermometer Thursday segment coming up. A lot of fun. I see what we're up to. See you in a bit. All right, we are back. Don Pedro Mexican Restaurant. We're on the south side, Harlandale, McCollum neighborhood. Little thermometer Thursday, having a good time. Also have to bring you some weather here really quickly. Let's get right to our 7-day forecast. I want to point out, because of all the rain that we had, our clear sky and calm wind, expect some dense fog to develop tonight. I think pretty quickly here, within a matter of hours, we'll have that dense fog, and that's going to affect the morning commute tomorrow. That fog will eventually lift a bit, but it's, I think, mainly going to turn into just a low stratus, and we'll have a few breaks in the clouds by the afternoon. Notice near 60 tomorrow, so most of the day in the 50s tomorrow. Cold front hits tomorrow night. That's going to get rid of any fog that's left over, but it's going to call for cooler mornings this upcoming weekend. Down in the upper 30s, for example, by Sunday. Also on Saturday, behind that front, windy. It's going to be a gusty wind out of the north up to 35 miles per hour. But the afternoons this weekend, sunny and in the 60s. Next week, that trend continues. Upper 30s in the mornings and 60s in the afternoons with sunshine. All right, being thermometer Thursday and all, had to take care of a little bit of business with my partner in crime. Oh, baby, we're on a mission tonight.
Yeah, buddy.
Oh, what's up? There's one thing we don't do, and that's let good wood go to waste. Yeah, like that. Close enough. This is the pile I told you about. Yeah. How much you want to bet we end up on next store in the morning?
Oh, for sure.
Sorry, we're taking your trash.
Okay.
So it's worth it. It's for a good cause.
Yeah.
Oh my God, look at that beautiful oak. That's some heavy stuff too. Oh yeah. Dirty hand high five.
Yeah.
Yeah, baby.
Oh, yeah.
Woo! Mission accomplished. I mean, you know what they say, one man's trash is another man's thermometer. I mean, brush pickup in the neighborhood, you know I'm just rolling in Old Blue, my old pickup, with my eyes looking for the good wood. And we found a nice big hunk of oak, a lot of oak, as you saw. Analia, we have a birthday. Happy birthday. How old are you?
5.
Oh, 5. I thought you were like 6 or 7. Well, happy birthday. I hope you have a great day. Can you say Happy Thermometer Thursday with me? Happy Thermometer Thursday.
Happy Thermometer Thursday.
Oh my God, that just made my day. All right. We'll send it back to you over there, I think, or wherever they are.
We are live from Don Pedro Mexican Restaurant. We'll be back after this.
What is it about this community that you're so proud of?
I just think it's so tight knit. I mean, we're all cut from the same cloth.
People are friendly, believe it or not. They are.
The schools are real close by for the kids.
We see each other as familia.
The food is everything, and we do have the best Peter Piper in San Antonio because we have the roller coaster.
I love that. We have the roller coaster. That's why, it's the best neighborhood.
There's so much to love about this neighborhood, including how everybody seems to be a huge family, whether they know each other or not here. And we are joined by a very special guest that we'll be highlighting in just a minute.
Yes, and after the break, when we come back, we have a surprise for Analia. So stay with us. All right, welcome back to Know My Neighborhood. We are in the Harlandale McCollum area for this edition of Know My Neighborhood. And I don't think we've given enough attention to the great people who have shown up here at Don Pedro's Mexican Food Restaurant to help us with our Know My Neighborhood. What a great group this is behind us.
We have so many families here celebrating, whether it's just a Thursday afternoon or whether it is Analia's 5th birthday. Happy birthday to Analia. We want to tell you, hey, it is never too early to talk fiesta. That's what we're doing. A little gift for you, but wait.
Wait, we have
There's
another
more.
surprise. All right, everybody ready? We're going to sing happy birthday to Analia in 3, 2, 1. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Analia. Happy birthday to you. Thank you so much. Can you say hi to everybody out there?
Hi.
All right. Happy birthday, sweetie.
Big birthday girl.
Thank you, everybody, and thank you to the Harlandale-McCollum neighborhood for this latest edition of Know My Neighborhood. For all of us at KSAT 12 News, thanks for watching.